paid for my education. I'll go back to that later. When we sit up there and we talk about these old videos and they try to troll me, you know, I mean, you didn't see me hanging with Straight Shooter? I mean, the lethal shooter himself. Did you show what I was doing when I shot the basketball then? You gonna just bring up an air ball, a bunch of air balls, by the way, that I shot with James Harden years ago in a shirt and tie, instead of pointing out, we know all the jump shots that I've made in recent memory. We can forget that as well. Because you know what? I'm 58 years old, and I'm not trying to play. Here's the thing that really annoys me about the Pelicans. We heighten our level of sensitivity because I pointed out something about the star on your team in the franchise. And you want to use that as an opportunity to get at me. Very, very.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Georgia's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
See that nasty video of me? Cholesterol level over 300 with body fat hovering around 30%. Feeling like I'm going on 30. I'm in the best health of my life. Hell, I might even take off the shirt for a scene on the soap operas. That's how good I'm.
Yeah, Stephen A.
That's my life. And at the age of 58, I'm ascending. I'm moving up. Okay? In other words, I'm sort of like the American dream. Poor, desolate, struggling.
They should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up for the...
charging patrons in the city of New Orleans who you should be giving refunds to because of the product that y'all have put on the floor the last couple of years. Last 8 years, you've been in the playoffs twice. You've been bounced out in the first round each time. But you got an attitude with me and you want to troll me, feel free. Because I'm going to remind you again. I'm 58. I look pretty good.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Yeah.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Good job.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. 3rd and long. He has to throw for it. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He put 2 touchdowns, breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air. It's Waddle. Caught in the backfield. It's Hatchett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Turns it on down the left side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tempo and overdrive. To the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Find confidential and compassionate HIV care on our new site, endhiv.harriscountytx.gov. No matter your HIV status, we're in this together.
Welcome back to First Take. Notable NBA Finals contenders had a good day on Tuesday. The Cavaliers beat the Eastern Conference leading Pistons.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
Watching the post game, and he said that we have the best team in the world. Now, mind you, we understand that that's not the reality just yet, but that's his mentality. That's his approach. Right during NBA All-Star here in Los Angeles, I played this man, Victor Wembanyama, in NBA 2K. And you know what he said to me before we said how we were friends from before? He said, I'm going to bust your ass. I'm going to bust your ass. That's how competitive he is. And it's reflected in the standings. That belief, that mindset right there at number 2. That's crazy.
Good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Rides the back on the option, the give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. This is a design run.
Motherfucker.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Waddle. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game.
He'll take a shot. And they will score. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Yeah, almost.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going.
We already know that the Cleveland Cavaliers, if they play to their potential,
started because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first down.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
It's complete on the right side.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
First down here for the offense.
Here we go. Hey, travel.
The give to the back. Inside the 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. He now has 56 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Let's go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the big fella. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football.
There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Cooler 18. Ready. Direction. Okay, great.
Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched 72 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The ball is going to be downed at the 35. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Waddle. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Hatchett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
And runs through another guy. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Waddle. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. A little release to the back. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, and you wonder if that was the right read by the quarterback on that RPO. Maybe he should have just handed that off because there was nobody open downfield to throw to.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to win. Back to the line of scrimmage. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling.
Don't be trying to score 99 because you saw me do it.
Getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
I think I've scored. Oh, no, I think I scored 100 this year. I think I scored 94.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
I'm late.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
still the same person. It don't matter. Come on.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete.
Oh, good pick.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick.
He almost got there. He applied some pressure, though.
On this particular issue, so I appreciate the education from both you, M&M, and of course you, Shanae. So let's get that out the way first. To answer the question directly, should the WNBA be concerned about unrivaled? My response would be the WNBA should be concerned about everything.
Not there, moved it forward just a few. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he loses the football. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Damn.
So the decision.
Coming from, however, Shanae and M&M is, I've been covering collective bargaining since 1995. One of the things I remember one year where it was 57% of basketball-related income that the players were getting. And the commissioner, Stern at the time, God rest his soul, was hell-bent on getting it chipped down.
And made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Waddle. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right.
Big
All
time. He ain't
kinds
getting
of room
open.
to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Waddle. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their...
This is Alex. Alex needed help investing his savings. With his advisor Dennis, he opened 3 accounts. One for now, one for later, and of course to retire. More than big goals for his future, Alex has got a plan to get there. Mike?
In the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Brings into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. And he's still running after the move. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Dogs will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Leaves it with the back, fighting off the defender. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, my goodness.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Aurora. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Still on his feet at the 35. Off and running. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. He got a step and just dusted the field. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Aurora. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Here comes the option. They'll try the run. Hard running there. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Wrong button.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. It's caught. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Quickly complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
That's not illegal man downfield, bro.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field.
4 verticals.
At least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on...
Oh, my God.
This is going to be the most electrifying back-to-back that we've ever had in this league. Massive hammer.
CPU getting them BS yards at the end of the game.
Pumping putts. Then Tom Kim steps onto the grass, hits into the screen.
Keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Aurora. And here comes...
Nah, don't trying to get 91 or 92.
Timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
I just really wanted to throw the ball and trying to get a pick. These niggas that took 10 seconds bullshit. Throw the ball. Throw it up.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll...
Can't pass.
Yeah, I just don't know how you guys are good at everything. I don't like it. There has to be some sort of abnormality that if the Boston name is associated with it, that it's just
the spin.
Ooh! Because these people have never been to Boston or
freed up everybody. Lord, 79. It's not going to look good on your scouting tape. 3 coming in there. Crazy.
Timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Of course.
And
Bro,
it's
God.
for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
Also, they got kids and home. Yeah. Feels like they knew what they were doing whenever they pieced that team together. And if that team doesn't make the playoffs, maybe the death of
Oh, it wasn't 13. It was the inside guy.
maybe the death of TGL. But instead,
What
in
are
the
you
most
doing
electrifying
while the
fashion,
ball's in the
they earned
air?
a playoff spot. Congratulations to all parties involved down there. That was what you guys were looking for. Exactly. What do you make the hammer for? Well, if a team's out of it and they want to get back into it, and they
tackles 13. But
There's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
And he made the extra point without problem. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
running back in the draft and or free agency. And then they